Hey there, Virgo. What's up? My name's Raven, and welcome to your message. I hope that you guys are doing good tonight. I'm doing good, and so is my dog. So let's get into your message, okay? All right, so Virgo, let me show you what cards I have. Well, at least some of them. These are ones that came out in the pre-shuffle. We have breadcrumbing, clout chaser, triggered and side hustle, spilled tea, luxury life, and I have some additional cards too. I will, bring them up as the message comes out. I don't want to I guess what's the term? Show all my cards at once. Funny. Anyways, Virgo, I feel like that this breadcrumbing energy is someone from the past that you used to deal with. This could be a friend, this could be love, ex, whatever. You could be remembering this person. They may be remembering you, but when you think of this person, you think about all the good times you guys have. You guys may have been best friends, hung out every day. You really have a lot of cherished memories. This person means a lot to you, one way or the other. And if you're not talking to this person anymore, you may have just accepted it for what it was and moved on from it. You still have love for this person. You're not holding a grudge, but you just can't be a part of their lifestyle or be a victim of it because it's not serving you. I feel like that this person was breadcrumbing you because they were not opening up about their real feelings for you. They were trying to keep up an illusion. So they kept pushing you away. And they may have been hooking up with third parties. This could be a player, or whatever. Like somebody here likes one night stands. They like hooking up and they like having fun and clubbing and doing risky things. So, yeah, I really feel like someone here wasn't fully opening themselves up to you. And when I say that, I mean about their true feelings. Like somebody here may have just played it off like it wasn't a big deal when really it was more than that. This person may have pushed you away because they may have threw you in a friend zone and started seeing other people and or just doing things that are risky, and you may have just gotten tired of it. You could be feeling like this person was a clout chaser, like constantly, like for example, you guys could go hang out, right? And you could be walking down the street and this person, I mean, there's nothing wrong with dressing up and, especially if you're going to go hang out and stuff, you want to look your best, but this is somebody who really, really go, well, I don't want to say, well, for some of you guys, they may go the extra mile, what I'm saying, to look good, what I'm saying? Like nothing, not a hair out of place, what I'm saying? Because they always, it's like someone wants to be desired. They want to be seen as that guy or that girl that everybody wants to be with. It's kind of weird, but what I'm getting at is that this is somebody who like thrives on that kind of attention. Somebody can be very insecure about themselves. So attention from potential lovers or whatever you want to call situationships kind of boost their ego. Someone here is living out of ego. Someone here may have been seeing someone behind your back and you didn't know nothing about it, but whatever this is here, Virgo, I really feel like that when this happened to you or when they did this to you and it's like you figured it out what they were really doing, because you may have hung in there for a while hoping that this person would stop their ways or see things more clearly when it came to you and how much you were truly worth. Like this person was purposely like denying what you were worth. You could be a once in a lifetime type of deal, okay? And again, you could be family, friend, whatever, but you were put into this person's life for a very big reason. And this person just dismissed you like you were nothing. I just kind of feel that energy here. Yeah, somebody here may have triggered the hell out of your emotional wounding that way. Excuse me. With this trigger card here in the side hustle, I feel like that when this person kept breadcrumbing you and then hooking up with other people, and the thing is, this person knew how you felt for them. This was not a mystery. This person knew how much love you had for them. And I feel like intuitively you knew this person cared for you a lot too. But on the outside, they just, it's like they went out of their way, what I'm saying, to prove you wrong. This is someone who has a lot of unresolved wounds over this. You may have had some wounds over this too that were hard to get over. So I really feel like you got on your grind. With the side hustle card here, multiple incomes, extra earnings, financial security, always on my grind. I feel like that this triggered you into maybe putting love on the back burner for now and just focusing more on yourself, your money, your bills. You not saying that you were putting your life on hold, what I'm saying, to see what this person or how this situation was going to develop, but I really feel like that whatever it is that you wanted to do for yourself in the future, Virgo, you wanted this person to be a part of it. Definitely. From the smallest detail to the biggest thing, you wanted them to have a part of it, like be a part of it, even if it's just, them witnessing it, whatever. And so this may have confused you because you may have spiritually felt like, okay, I'm supposed to, I have like a contract with this person, we should be doing something together. And it, again, doesn't have to just be romance. It could be like starting a business or a company or something, helping people. But this person, they triggered an emotional wound. You may have like abandonment wounds or childhood wounding and whatnot. And instead of you lashing out at them the way that they were expecting you to, you just got busy. You just got busy. You said, I don't have time for that. Yeah. You started cultivating yourself. You started strategizing. You started planning. Some of you guys could be mind readers, tarot readers. Hell, some of you guys could like to play chess, be a chess player. With the strategy card, I really feel like that you were able to, this triggered you and it hurt you. Yes, it did. But by you focusing on yourself and cultivating yourself, I really feel like that someone's playing backfired. But I also feel like that this person had, they assumed that you were going to act a certain way, and it didn't work out. Someone here was playing chess. I hate to say this, but someone could be very manipulative, okay? And they may actually physically, how some people will play chess by themselves, like they'll have both sides set up, but they'll play by themselves. And I hear they do that because it's a way for their mind to develop like strategies and problem solving mechanisms, stuff like that. Someone here could really, really be like strategizing, like their moves, your moves, how you would react, how this person might, like someone here had a plan here, a plan that you may not have known about. Like someone here thought that they were going to be able to either siphon off of you or keep you around. Someone had something to gain, Virgo, by keeping you around. They were planning to profit off of the fact that you could not see what was really going on here. This is on the end. We got strategy, gain, and blind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Someone was counting on you being blind to what they were doing to get by. Now, for most of you guys, yeah, this could be very much, manipulative, toxic. Yeah, someone may have been using you. But for others, this could be someone doesn't have a love language. Okay. So and it's funny too, because they don't have a love language. Okay. Love language, for those who don't know, is like certain things that people do, certain attitudes, certain behaviors, certain triggers. Like people have different ways of expressing when they love someone, even if they're not verbal. Like for some people, they don't like to be verbal. It doesn't mean that they're embarrassed to tell you that they love you. They just rather show you. They rather buy you things. Do you need anything? I was thinking about you today, something like that. Others, yes, they very verbal. They want to hear it, so take it how it resonates. But I really feel like that someone has not developed a love language because they've been in player energy for so long that they just use strategy. So they may have wanted to be with you and felt like that there was definitely a significant connection there, but they weren't ready to humble themselves to be with you. I feel like that this strategy of theirs failed and you walked away and now they're feeling awkward. And then the best part of this, Virgo, I'm hearing that song by Beyonce, Lemonade. How is that, Lemonade? That's an album, Lemonade. But what was that verse on her song? Yeah, Formation. I'm sorry. Her song Formation, at the end, she says, always stay humble. Best revenge is your paper. That's like Beyonce telling everybody, like, hey, don't lash out at them. Don't go after them. You ain't got to front them out. Just go and be bigger, be better. You know what I'm saying? Like, pop out and show them. Sometimes you can show somebody better than you can tell them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they fucked around and found out. They must have thought that you were going to be like everyone else. They had a strategy to gain from you not knowing. So they must have, oh yeah, the Virgo's crazy over me. And Virgo knows I care about them. They'll revert back or they'll come back. No. And as a matter of fact, Virgo, like I said before, the best part is that there's gossip. This is what I was giggling about. I'm sorry. Virgo, people have been talking about your success. There are people gossiping about how well you're doing. Look, luxury life, comfortable wealth, indulgence, enjoying rewards because I deserve it. There is gossip. People are talking about you. They're talking about how good you're doing, your success, how you've come up. This is not like vindictive gossip. This is, oh my God, have you heard of what Virgo's doing? Yeah, did Virgo's having a come up. Like you might have like a platform or something, and like you might be getting more followers, more views, or more attention. People may want to collaborate with you. You might be getting sponsors, whatever. Like someone here is starting to see this, and word of mouth is getting back to this person. Okay. And now they're feeling like crap. Because see, in order for this manipulation to work, Virgo, you would have to be low vibrational, like low self-esteem, like not fully believing that you could do better for yourself by yourself. Because this glow up, this luxury life that you're manifesting, you did this on your own. It wasn't that you walked away from this person and then a knight in shining armor um with a big bank account like came through and just bankrolled your success. No. I'm not the universe. Things can happen have a way it wants to, but I'm just saying you're self-made, okay? And this is getting around and this has made this person look and feel bad. Now, Virgo, somebody here has a strategy. They're planning to come back in and like try to talk to you here. Somebody here, they really triggered your inner peace. You could be a very calm person. Okay. You usually are calm. I'm not saying you don't ever get upset and cuss people out, but you're typically very grounded. Okay. So, and for some of you guys, you've already been through a lot, especially with heartbreak. So it really takes a lot to even get you down. This person really was something to you. And when this person did this to you, it really made you feel bad. Someone really disturbed your sense of peace, and you may have had to step back for a minute before you had this glow up. You may have had to take a time out. You probably had to take a time out and meditate, to restore your calm, to restore your inner peace, to be kinder to yourself, to show yourself some mercy. Some of you guys may have reached out to a counselor or somebody, got some help. Yeah, the privacy card is here with the introvert. Yeah, you guys introverted. You guys may have retreated to restore your inner peace, to give yourself some mercy. So you separated from your online community, from everybody, maybe even to deal with this depression that you may have been feeling, this sadness. And the thing is, too, is this person wasn't expecting for you to do that, Virgo. So you scared the hell out of them when you did that. This person is very afraid of you leveling up because if you see your value, then they can't manipulate you anymore. And I'm not trying to talk bad about somebody, but somebody really felt like you was a pick me. Like, pick me, I'll do whatever, I like what you like, I'll do whatever you want, I'll turn a blind eye to your bullshit, just pick me. Somebody thought you was one of those. And maybe because this person deals with a lot of pick me energies, this person likes to have fun and do risky things with friends, hooking up on dating sites. They might be seeing someone right now that they have one night stands with that, that's a pick me. And that's why they're able to have one night stands, because this person is willing, they're so thirsty for attention. They're so insecure that they are willing to put up with that type of energy just so that they can have some sort of attention. It is what it is. So let me move on here, Virgo. Somebody here has a hidden agenda. Okay. The other card that came out is unbothered. Someone here may have a hidden agenda to try to hook you back in, but because they know you're unbothered and they want to trigger you to you caring again. Let me show you the other cards and then I'll clarify. We got bounce back and overnight success. Like, Virgo, really? Like, someone thinks that they can, and I hate to say this, but someone feels like, because this person does not have a love language, this person feels like they have to manipulate people into staying with them, whether through money, sex, addictions, whatever, karmic energy, self-known energy, whatever. Someone feels like that's that's how if they want to be with you and they want to like hook you back in, they feel like they have to manipulate you. And they also feel like they themselves have been manipulated that way. Someone here may be plotting on giving you a gift with a secret intention, like a gift that's disguised as kindness, but it's not. It has a hidden motivation. Someone here can all of a sudden start acting all helpful and trustful out of nowhere. Like, this could be someone that you wouldn't typically be able to call on to really get much done. Now all of a sudden they want to be in your business. I want to be helpful, come around and stuff. But the thing is, though, Virgo, is you're unbothered. You found your peace despite the chaos that was going on around you. You've detached from negativity because you realize that this is not your drama. So in other words, Virgo, you know this is, you're unbothered because you know that this person and the way they're acting, this is all them. This is not you. You did nothing wrong here. You were not, I mean, they may have, I guess, quote unquote, rejected you in a sense, but that's not because there was something wrong with you. It wasn't because you did something wrong. It wasn't because you weren't pretty enough, because you weren't handsome enough, because you didn't have this or that, or it didn't have nothing to do with that. This was all this person's ego. And they think that you also have a secret intention because you're unbothered. They feel like also, Virgo, that you are trying to like manipulate or rope them back into coming back towards you by being unbothered. Like, I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like I said, someone feels like that they have to manipulate or trick people to be with them. Or so, I don't want to just say like that, but like someone feels like there has to be a hook. You know what I'm saying? Like baby trapped, or there's, you got something I want, I got, you got something I want, and I got what you want. Something like that. Someone wants to try to use the same old ploy to try to hook you back in, Virgo, and it's not going to work. I also feel like that after all this happened and you healed yourself, Virgo, you realize this person's secret intentions, and you just decided to just invest into yourself. And I feel that. I really do. You're just like, you know what? Not my, hold on, how's it go? Not my monkeys, not my circus. Of course. 1 second, Virgo. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, Virgo. Okay, so this is the card that flew way over there. Sneaky link. So this was clarifying the hidden agenda. See that gift with the fish hook sticking out of it? Like someone here wants to try to tempt you into an encounter with them, like a discreet intimacy, like, a private meeting or whatever, because they feel like that okay, let me say this too. You may not have been intimate with this person yet. Okay. You may have always wanted to or fantasized about it, or maybe you guys got close, but it never happened. I hate to say this, but someone may be trying to use that as a secret weapon. But the thing is that you're not on that. You know what I'm saying? You're not on it. Yeah, it would probably be nice, especially for the feelings you have for this person, but it's not something that's like a game changer. Like, oh, if they give me the wang, or if they give me the cupcake, you know what I'm saying? That, that changes everything. I'll throw everything away and I'll go right back to being your pick me, your cheerleader or something. It doesn't work that way. But someone wants to come in and have a private meeting with you, and they have a hidden agenda. They want to come at you and try to hook you back in because they know that you're not dealing with their drama. You're just not. Yeah, sugarcoat it. You see how there's a spike or whatever the hell that is, like something sticking out of that cake pop. You're unbothered because you know this person has sweet but deceptive words. You know their compliments are empty. You know they have hidden insults. And also, you're aware here, Virgo, that this may very well be too good to be true. So this person is going to come back in and try to hook you in with something, like I said, like something that in the past, when you and this person, before you elevated, you may have, like I said, you may want to hook up with this person, and this person may have played you or played games, or, didn't want to do it or whatever, or you just held back. Okay. Which if you did, good job. But, I feel like this person is like trying to use this quote unquote secret weapon to hook you back in, and they're going to try to be nice and whatnot. I feel like that you're going to be in this unbothered energy, Virgo, and you're going to tell them like it is. You're going to be like, look, okay, You cool and everything, but this here seems fishy to me. Get it? Because the fish hook. Yeah, you may be like, look, okay, something seems fishy to me. So I'm not gonna indulge in this. Like someone may want to hook you back into some drama too, like a third party situation, because on this unbothered card, she's like sipping her tea, unbothered, but in the background, there's a man and a woman shouting at each other, like arguing. You know what I'm saying? So take it how it resonates. It could be her friends, it could be a third party situation, lovers, whatever. But someone here really feels like that they can suck you back into some negativity after you've detached from it. Okay, you've detached from it. You have a calm attitude, and these sweet but deceptive words. I really feel like that you, Virgo, know how to cut somebody down without using a single, like, I mean, well, I can't say without using a single insult, but you could be very good with your words. Okay, you could be very classy about it. Like for example, and I'm not saying that you have to have a hood mentality to have a filthy mouth, but like if you are, if you were stereotypical, I mean, if this was the stereotype of someone being from the hood, they would cuss and scream and say nasty things and disgusting things, with the intent on hurting someone. You don't just do insults, Virgo. When you get into it with somebody, you read them their rights. Okay, you read them their rights. You read them inside out. You could be super intuitive. You could be psychic. You don't even have to be. You just know this person. So this person may try to come in arguing with a third party over you, or somehow trying to suck you into it. And you may cut this person off and just tell them like, hey, this is your game, this is your mess, it has nothing to do with me. How dare you disrespect our friendship by bringing this back into my energy when you know that I'm glowing up, that I'm trying to be focused, and you ain't talking about nothing, because I know about you, I know about who you've been. You may even know, not saying you were stalking this person, but if you guys are mutual friends or whatever, you may even know all the people they hooked up with or who they're playing hook up, like you may even know. So I really feel like this is like a situation where someone feels like they have the upper hand and they're about to find out. With this bounce back and this overnight success, yes, baby. There's a rapid rise here for you, Virgo. There's a sudden recognition, an unexpected breakthrough. Our eyes are going to be on you. And people are looking at you as an inspiration, Virgo, because you have a bounce back. You're resilient. You recover quickly. You're determined to rise again. You cannot be kept down. You can't be kept down. So I really feel like that someone's going to try to like sugarcoat talk, I mean, sweet talk you, whatever. And in this energy, really don't feel like you're just going to be, you're not going to be receptive to it. I just don't feel that here. I don't. Tell me more, please. Yeah. Someone here has uncontrollable desires. Their desires are insatiable, which means they can't be, I think it means that they can't be pleased. They can never have enough hunger for pleasure. Yeah, someone here, you look awfully good to this person now. And it's not just because, you know, you've built yourself up, but this person may have always wanted you. They may have always wanted you, and they may have held back as a manipulation tactic, like I said before. This person really feels like that they can give you something that is going to hook you. See that hook, like I said? And this is going to manipulate you. Also, with this influences card, it says third parties, manipulation, intervention. There could be, and this hidden, hold on, I'm going to clarify this, but there might be others involved in this hidden agenda. There could be a third party that's like a sneaky link that may, hold on, somebody's trying to interfere in something here. Hold on, let me keep going. Someone has a hidden agenda and is influenced by like some sort of like manipulation or a third party or something here. This hidden agenda is meant to stop you from taking action, to keep you frozen. Also, someone here may have a hit. If this is a third party, this third party could be doing things. Okay, there we go. This is messy. Okay, I'm getting that there's a third party here who also has a hidden agenda, who is also using sexual desires to get someone to do what they want here. They've been manipulating this person. They've been manipulating this person by using this same hook to not, yeah, someone stops someone from talking to you or not taking action. So, okay, Virgo, after you may have like separated from this person or whatnot, this person hooked up with a sneaky link with a third party who had a hidden agenda here. Okay, their hidden agenda was to manipulate this person towards not speaking to you again. To like their hidden agenda was to freeze what was going on between you and this person. So you may know this third party, or you may know of them. They may know of you. This person felt like that they were going to lose your person to you, so they may have been doing things in the background here to keep this person hooked and stuck on them, or just feeling like they shouldn't come towards you. That's really, really crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. And to clarify the unbothered card, that's the time card. That's like a divine intervention, I think. Hold on. Needing time. Now is not the time. Time will bring unexpected changes. Hold on. Signs from the universe. I go to signs card. Someone could be seeing ones, repeated numbers, synchronicities. This third party that had a hidden agenda to keep someone away from you, they think they're playing work, Virgo, because you stopped talking to this person. I don't know if they were like just making a situation, like for example, this person may have constantly been fighting with your person in the background all the time. You know, this person was doing this on purpose to turn you off from the connection. And the thing is you are unbothered and you walked away. This person thought their plan worked, when really it wasn't. That they turned this third party's goal was to turn you off from this person to where you would never want to deal with them again. When you walked away, they assumed that that was why, when really it was for you to take care of yourself. You just needed some time and some space. You were getting signs from the universe that it was time for you to do what you needed to do to take care of yourself. Yeah, this sugar-coated energy is clarified by the faith in the past. Yeah, someone is wishing or praying or hoping that they can sugarcoat you about something that happened in the past, like sweet talk you. Yeah, in the past, I really feel like looking back, Virgo, I think you really are starting to see that this was, I'm trying to be nice. It's a metaphor. It's like you're discovering that this was like shit covered with sprinkles. It was sugar coated to look like it was going to work or that it was going to be good, and it wasn't. And you may not have been able to see it at the time, but I think the signs from the universe kind of alerted you to that. Okay, one more, please. So you have an overnight success coming. You have a rapid rise. Like I said, all eyes are going to be on you. And there's this toxic energy who's watching you too. Somebody who has nasty behaviors or toxicity. Hold on, what's this toxic in the overnight success? Ooh. Someone's crashing out, and someone's in their emotions crashing out over you. Someone's nasty behavior, someone's unhealthy, toxic energy, they're led to an unpredictable outcome for them. They didn't think you was going to glow up like this. Someone here is in their emotions because they did not predict that you would be able to break free from this toxicity. Someone had a delusional mindset. They felt like you was never going to move on from them. Also, For the third party here, Virgo, there's a third party here, though, that is poison to this connection. They're unhealthy. And they're crashing out and in their emotions because you're getting a lot of attention. And again, like I said, they thought their plan worked because you walked away. They assumed you walked away because you didn't want nothing to do with this person no more. You were done. When really it was you focusing on yourself and maybe revisiting the matter later. You know what I'm saying? When it was the right timing here. The universe was going to give you signs, let you know when it was time to come back in and talk to this person and get things straight. This person thought you were done. They thought you were done. And so they're in their emotions because their nasty behaviors did not stall like some sort of breakthrough or something here, because you bounced back, your person bounced back, something did. Somebody thought, yeah, you bounced back from a side piece, or maybe your person did. This could be your person, Virgo. Your person could have been under this delusional energy, could have been under a manipulation, heavy manipulation from this third party that kept crashing out or making them unpredictable in and out with you, like hot and cold. Someone here was hot and cold with you. Yeah, they're surprised. Surprise, unexpected action, showing up spontaneous. Someone wants to pop up on you because now they're seeing you get a lot of attention. Also, there's a third party here who is crashing the out, Virgo, because you are successful and you bounce back from their devious ass freaking plans. Yeah. Yeah. This may not for goodness, sorry. This may not, for some of you guys, this is your ex, okay, that is doing this. And the third party can be their sneaky, deceptive, karmic behavior. Others, there's an actual toxic third party that's involved in this, somebody who won't leave this person alone or is in and out with them, whatever. Like this person knows that your person is in love with you and wants to be with you above all. They know this. So they've been plotting in the background to separate you guys forever. And they're surprised because you showed back up and you're looking good. You bounce back. Others, this could be your person bouncing back after their karmic ex or something try to sabotage the connection. Yeah, someone here was not facing the reality of the situation. They were trying to get you dismissed. They were in denial. Someone here is in denial about your bounce back. They still feel like that you're a karmic. For some of you guys, they feel like you're the karmic. They feel, I mean, I don't like to like really throw that term around because karmic is not really, like a name. It's just, or like, it's not even, what's the term? It's not really a description. Karmic is just really an energy, an energy where you're learning lessons, being humbled over something like that. I'm gonna say this person is low vibrational, which means they'll step on whoever they can to get to the top, to look good, to get whatever it is that they want. You feel me? Someone here, they felt like that I don't want to say they had it made when it was just them and your person. But before you got into the picture, they really feel like they had a lot more control over this person and they're in this situation. When you walked in, this person may have started waking up like spiritually, seeing things differently, just really changing their view on this third party. And this person knew it was only a matter of time before this person broke up with them. They knew it. This person is like not facing reality about this situation and about who you are and about who your person is. I'm sensing, like I said, two situations where there's a karmic third party here, low vibrational, that doesn't want to see your person doesn't want to see your person heal, level up and come towards you, come back to you. And then I'm also sensing that it's just an ex here, you know what I'm saying, who doesn't want to see you flirt with anybody, doesn't want to see you moving on without them. So they're in the background doing whatever they can. Look, observing and single. Like someone here is stalking you. They could be obsessed with you, keeping an eye on your social media, your every move. And that's because you're independent. You could be free from this attachment. Or if this is your person, Virgo, they could be setting themselves free from this person. Someone here is watching you keeping an eye on you or your person here, Virgo, because someone here is newly single and available to date. So for some of you guys, your person may have broken up with this ex or low vibrational energy or whatever, and they're intending to come towards you and make things right for how they breadcrumbed you in the past and they mistreated you. I really feel like this person was, I'm not trying to make excuses for them, Virgo, but I really feel like this person was under a lot of heavy manipulation from this third party. And they felt like that for some reason they had to do this. Yeah, there might have been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of rush of feelings, good and bad with this person. You know, you didn't know how to feel. This person also makes your adrenaline pump. They make you feel good. They make you excited. More, please, Virgo. Yeah, we got the Three of Swords here. That's heartbreak, grief, rejection. Yeah, someone here could be suffering. You know, someone could be going through a divorce, a separation. Someone feels like they're losing here. They're going through a loss here. They feel like someone feels like they are at a loss when it comes to their own self-worth. Someone feels like they didn't succeed. Someone could be living beyond their means. Someone feels like they cannot compare to you, and they know they can't. They question their self-worth. I also feel like, Virgo, that this person, when they broke your heart, they made you question your own self-worth as well. But someone here, yeah, what's this Three of Swords? Yeah, hold on. The Sun's here with Sun's here with the Lovers in reverse. What is this? Queen of Swords in reverse. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And then the Seven of Pentacles. Hold on. Maybe I'll put that together. Hold on. Okay, so we got the Sun here, Leo energy. Lovers reverse, Gemini energy. Queen of Swords reverse, that's Libra energy. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. And we got the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. There's someone suffering with a lot of emotional pain, questioning their self-worth, because someone thought that like I said, someone thought their plan worked. They thought that when you walked away to better yourself, or your person walked away from them to better, or walked away from you to better themselves, whatever, they felt like the connection was gone. Someone with the Sun here and the Lovers in reverse, someone here was happy. Someone here was happy. They were celebrating. Someone here may have had I'm not even joking. Someone may have went out and bought a bottle of wine. Somebody might have went to the liquor store. Hey, give me your most expensive bottle of tequila, rum, whatever. Like, somebody celebrated at the fact that you and this person broke up or separated. Someone was celebrating the fact that you guys were not in harmony with each other. Someone also was celebrating the fact that that your person, or maybe you, Virgo, had a fear of commitment, and that this was creating an imbalance. Like, somebody here was like feeding someone's insecurity that's leading them to be non-committal. Like, someone here is like, yeah, you ain't got to commit to nobody. You know, you should be who you are. Like, somebody here, this third party could be a friend. It doesn't have to be like a lover. It could be like a hater ass friend, like misery loves company ass shit. Like, your person and the third party may have been like really tough hanging out or whatever, and then you walked into the picture and the dynamic changed or something. Or maybe or maybe your person just saw this person was toxic as hell, didn't want to deal with them anymore, and may have just cut them off. They felt like it was all your fault. And they felt like that things were happier when this person was in non-committal energy because they could manipulate them. So this person is sorry. This person also wanted you to be like salty, angry, with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Someone thought everything was going to be okay with y'all breaking up and not talking to you. Someone thought they broke if you have a twin flame or soulmate, somebody thought that they broke your contract. Yes, they thought they broke your contract with your twin flame, really. And they loved that this person was celebrating the fact that you guys may have been arguing over petty stuff. This person felt like that they were making you salty and bitter, and that's the way they wanted you. I also feel like that this person here is hurting because they've been left behind, or they know they're about to be, and they know the success is coming Like with the sun here and the lovers reverse and Queen of Swords reverse, somebody knows that things can turn around and they're going to be left behind. Somebody here may have been using your person, Virgo, or using you for stability. Someone could be a hobosexual, which means they, typically sleep around with people just to have a place to stay, a roof over their head, food in their tummy. Like we got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse with the 7 of Pentacles. Someone here could be very emotional, very bitchy, very bitter because they're experiencing a lack of stability, a lack of resources for their long-term view because their plan didn't work. Someone thought that they were going to, this is weird. Someone wanted to stop somebody from being with you, but they also wanted to be able to siphon off of them and whatever it was that they could bring in. The Hierophant's in reverse. Yes, someone here is standing on their own personal beliefs now. That's Taurus energy. Someone here is, they are breaking free from social conformity. Okay, they're marching by the beat of their own drum. Yeah. Someone here could also be in a divorce. Yeah, okay, man, this is crazy, Virgo. Someone's pissed because they feel like that when they lose this person, they're going to lose their stability. They're not thinking about the fact they're going to lose this person and lose their love and their care and all that. No, their heart is closed. This third party may have a closed heart chakra. This person doesn't care about your person's emotions, or maybe even like, it's not about emotions. It's like, you're supposed to be taking care of me. You're supposed to be taking care of the family. You know what I'm saying? It's to death to us part. Like somebody's married to someone who they are not in love with. They care for them and they have love for them. They may even built a family together, whatever, been together for a long time, but they're not in love with them. They just want to look out for them. And then someone just wants to be taken care of. This could be somebody who failed in their own love life. And when they met your person, Virgo, and they saw how nice and generous your person was, and how easy it was to manipulate them, they were like, hey, well, I don't want them, but I guess I'll settle for them because don't nobody else want me, and maybe I can make them take care of me. I don't know. It's kind of weird like that. I kind of feel that here. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. Someone here uses their looks, their sex appeal, what I'm saying, to draw people in. But I also feel like here, Virgo, that you found your courage. You found a new zest for life. You're determined, you're joyful, you're focused, you're confident, and you're having a breakthrough right now with the Ace of Swords here, mental clarity. The truth is evident on you, Virgo. It is. You know the truth. You know who you are. You know what success you can bring. You do not have a lack of faith. Yeah, this person wanted you to be discouraged. This person wanted you to give up on your dream, to lose faith in the connection with the star reverse, Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with Aquarius. Somebody wanted you to stop wanting to shine. Someone wanted you to stop wanting to thrive. What's the advice here? This is stupid. All right, so for your advice, Virgo, okay, we have the Eight of Wands upright, and then we've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. Spirit is telling you that it's time for you to make a move. There's going to be a swift change. Things could be taken off quickly. Someone could be moving out of moodiness or disappointment or turning down someone's love offer. You had a justice. Someone could be taking someone to court, divorce, a separation, or this is just things being balanced out on a grander scale. The Justice is a major arcana card. Major arcanas are like the ones like Justice, Hierophant, all that. Those cards, they represent like life events, okay? These other cards, like Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups, all that, they represent like everyday events, okay? So Justice being here with the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Wands upright, the advice here, Virgo, is Spirit is telling you to move away from this disappointed, jealous, moody ass energy here. It's time for a divorce. It's time for a change. It's time for you to balance things out in your life. So if this is a situation where, Virgo, you have an ex that's just trying to keep you from moving forward, Spirit is like, move away from what is no longer serving you, okay? Also, someone here could be rushing in quickly to give you like a proposal or a love offer in order to hook you back in. Like I said, like someone wants to hook you back in, and you may very well turn them down, or if this is your person, Virgo, they're going to turn them down. And it's going to be because they know the truth. They've gained clarity about what this person really is trying to offer them. So Spirit is like, don't be swayed by, someone's manipulation tactics, okay? Move away from things quickly that no longer serve you. This is someone's going to be coming toward, and if you're waiting for your person to come back towards you, Virgo, after leaving a third party or having this realization, they're going to be coming in fast. Someone could be traveling. Someone's going to be traveling, and I mean, it's going to be fast. There's going to be a quick decision here. And this third party is going to be moody as hell about it. They're going to be very disappointed, very jealous, because they know that things are going to work out for you guys. Okay, here's your oracle advice, Virgo. Step back. You're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it could be hard for you to see all of the angles and to make a decision. So you may have already stepped back from this and already seen it for what it was. If not, Virgo, you're being told to do this, okay? Take a step back, and just kind of view it, from a distance and see, what I'm saying? That way you can see everything that's going on. Protect yourself. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy. Yeah, so Spirit is asking for you to maybe step back, take a step back, Virgo, and look at the situation as a whole. If this is the third party situation where, your person is still dealing with a third party or possibly leaving them, Spirit is asking for you to, even if this person comes back towards you, please protect yourself and your energy. You know what I'm saying? Because this third party may be clinging on to them still or tagging along or wanting to cause some drama. This person could be a shit starter. So, don't be so eager to jump in and involve yourself in their drama. Let them figure it out. Remain unbothered. Remain in this unbothered energy and let them to duke it out in the background. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Protect your energy here. Okay, change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align, with your true self. So, changes are here, Virgo. I feel like they're both here for you and your person. Spirit wants you to embrace these changes, okay? But also, you might want to open your mind to the possibility that for some of you guys, that your person may be changing. Because for some of you guys, this person has learned a major lesson. They've been humbled. Not saying that they've done all the work and they can come into union with you and y'all can just skip off and live happily ever after. But I'm just saying that you may be still defensive and guarded towards this person, thinking they're still manipulative or in player energy or still dealing with this third party, when really they may have given it up or they're heading in that direction. Okay, so be open to the idea that this person could change. It does not mean please wait on them. Don't wait on nobody. Okay, please don't wait on somebody to change. If they come in talking about, oh, I'm about to change or I'm changing, okay, that's nice and everything, but I'd rather for you to show me that you're changing. Don't tell me that you're changing, show me. So you may, when this person comes back in, you may ask them to just show you. Like, look, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but we done been through this, okay? And I don't have time for games. I'm having to glow up right now. And I don't want to be distracted. So if you really change and you're ready to protect the connection, then I need you to show me. I really feel like a lot of you guys are standing on business. You're not going to let anybody else waste your time anymore. You're not. Yeah, this person's got their eye on you and they're ready to take a gamble. We got the gambling card here. They're ready to take a gamble and come in and try to make things right as well. Yeah. All right. So, Virgo, that's going to be your message. And I really hope that resonated for you. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think or whatnot. I love responding to you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Please hit the thumbs up if you can, all right? And share the video. If it doesn't resonate for you, maybe it may resonate for someone else, all right? All right, Virgo, let me get out of here and into the next reading, and I'll see you later. Bye.